Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In today's video, we are going to be looking at all of the premium shop leaks. As always, this information was taken from the Dreamlight Leaks Discord channel, so please go ahead and check them out. I will link their server down below in the description. The first item we're going to start off with, and we're starting off very strong, is a Nana companion, and we're also going to be getting a house style with her as well, or a companion house style, I should say. And if you guys want, this item is actually available for us to look at in the update trailer that DDB released. So if you haven't already, definitely check that out as well. The second item we have here is the camping car house skin bundle, and it looks like this is going to come with two different iterations, one with a pink picnic basket or blanket and one with a blue one. And this is just really nice and unique if we're doing like almost a little camping area, and I'm actually working on one right now in my Forest of Valor floating island. This would definitely be perfect, especially coupled with Buzz's RV. Next, we have the Aurora house skin, which looks very gorgeous. It's so beautiful, very floral. Hopefully, it'll work well with her actual house that we're going to get in the game with Storybook Vale Part 2. And another house skin we're going to be getting is the coffee house skin. And the chairs and tables appear to be attached to the house skin, which is really, really cool. And Dreamlight Leaks believes that we could also be getting these as separate pieces as well to decorate with, which is going to be absolutely insane because I think these are such nice little bistro sets that we can decorate with in our valley. So that'll be very, very exciting. Next, we have the Maleficent house skin, and this is like a very nice contrast from the Aurora house skin we just saw previously, and it's very Nightthorn-esque, so it would go really, really well in the Forgotten Lands, but even in Ever After. So I'm very excited about this one. Again, I don't know if I'm going to be getting every single one of these items when they actually appear in the premium shop, but I guess I'll rank them based on my favorites as they release, and we'll see which ones we end up getting. We also have the Under the Sea furniture bundle here, which looks really cool. We can see a harp, we can see some of like the instruments that they play in The Little Mermaid, and they've kind of showcased that here. It's almost like, I guess you could say foliage pieces, but not really. It's more under the sea inspired in that sense. So it worked really well, and I think this color scheme could go nicely in a place like Mythopia, potentially. Let me know what you guys think. We also have this bow outfit, and the first time I saw it, I absolutely loved it. But the more I look at it, I'm getting a little bit skeptical. I mean, it's gorgeous, and there's a lot of bows and frills and beading work, but I just don't know if this is going to be my particular style or aesthetic I would want to go for. But I absolutely love the color that they've chosen for this dress. It looks absolutely stunning. Next, we have the Aurora player outfit. Now, this is a very interesting one. I'm assuming it's going to be a one piece. It's difficult to tell. It's not one that I'm going to be getting personally, but it is a very unique piece and it could make a really nice addition to our clothing options. We also have a jellyfish player outfit. Now, I might actually consider getting this if they're all separate pieces and not just a one piece because I love the top, I love the shoes, and I love the hat. The skirt is a little bit questionable, but it's very funky and I mean, it could be really, really nice, but we'll have to see once it actually appears in the shop. We have these mysterious moth wings, which look so, so beautiful. They're so colorful and vibrant. I absolutely love how this looks. And I think this is going to be a pair of wings that I might snag in the premium shop when it arrives. Next, we have a linen ensemble, very simple piece, but it's very, very nice and versatile. So we'll see what happens when it arrives in the premium shop, but this is definitely a wonderful, wonderful set. I'm going to assume this is going to come as two separate pieces, so like a jacket and a pant, or a top and a pant, but it could also come as a one piece, so fingers crossed that it's separate pieces. It's just really good for dream snaps and tags to have separate pieces, but we'll see once it arrives. Next, we have the Maleficent outfit. Now, the cane looks spectacular. It looks beautiful, and that might be the one reason I will actually end up getting this. The dress is gorgeous as well, but honestly, I kind of prefer the dress that we got from the Ursula transformation bundle. I don't know if it's just me, but I mean, this is gorgeous, but I think the Ursula transformation bundle is where it's at when it comes to the purple black dress aesthetic. But that staff that we can see in this picture is absolutely stunning. Next, we have the sunflower wings, and these look really cute. I mean, there's really not much to it. I'm assuming as you're running around or flying around, you're going to see some of the petals falling. That's kind of what it's giving that vibe because you can see some petals like falling off of the wings. So I'm interested to see how that's going to work. Next, we have the sunflower player outfit. Now, this kind of reminds me of the Tinkerbell inspired stuff we got in this previous Star Path with the top and the skirt. But this is sunflower themed. It comes with shoes and a headpiece. Now, I'm not sure again if this is going to be a one piece outfit or if they're all going to be segregated into different items where like we're going to get the shoe separately, the skirt, the top, and the headpiece. So we're just going to have to wait and see for that. I absolutely love this sailor outfit bundle, and it specifically says bundle. At least that's what Dreamlight Leaks have said in their leaks page. So I'm assuming we're going to get the shirt separately, the hat separately, the pants, and the shoes all as separate pieces, which would be amazing. And I'm so excited for this. I love the colors that they've chosen. It's very Donald, but at the same time, it's very sailor. And I just really, really love how this looks. We have this teapot inspired pond, which is giving me a lot of like Mulan vibes. And this reminds me of that winter pond item that we got in the premium shop this past winter, but just seems like almost a spring palette overhaul that they've done, and they've used a tree that we actually already have in the game as part of this item, which is really nice because that means it can be perfectly integrated into a build. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, it would have been nice to get this as like a separate piece without the tree, because then we could always put the tree here if we wanted to. So we'll see. I don't think this is going to be a top item for me to consider when looking at premium shop purchases, but it is very, very pretty. We have the Cactus Mickey topiary, and we've been getting topiaries here and there in the premium shop, so this just seems like another one that they're implementing for this update, and it looks nice. But this is something I'm very excited about personally is the Neverland Wishing Well. And what I love about this skin specifically is it doesn't look like a wishing well. It doesn't look like the wells that we currently have in the game, even the well skins that we currently have in the game, because you can distinctly tell that they're a well. However, this one looks very different. Even like the base of it is not spherical. It's more like a stump or like a tree, and it kind of works really well with Peter's house as well. And I just love this. This is definitely going to be a top pick and a must buy for me when it appears in the premium shop. Next, we have the Butterfly Epcot topiary, which again, like the other topiaries, is very nice. If I had to choose between the Mickey Cactus topiary and this butterfly one, I personally would go for the butterfly one since it's more versatile. It could fit into many different aesthetics, whereas something like the Mickey one might only be able to fit really well into areas like the Glittering Dunes or the Sunlit Plateau. Next, we have a Rocky Coast lighthouse, which is really, really pretty. Kind of reminds me of the Tinkerbell mill that we got in the last update. Although I did not get that item, I think I will be getting this one because it just looks so nice. And I'm wondering if this can also be placed on water. I'm not sure yet, but since this is a lighthouse, it would be nice if we can make use of the river kit that we got in the premium shop this week. And just have water surrounding it. I think that would be really, really nice. Next, we have a fancy floating inflatable. And Dreamlight Leaks is saying that they're unsure if this is going to be coming on its own or with another item, but essentially this can be placed on water. And this is really cute. Something to just glow on the water instead of using the Tiana lily pads. So, very nice addition. It'll be interesting to see how this actually looks in our valley. And we also have the balloon release tree. Now, based on the word release tree, I'm assuming the balloons will keep spawning out of the tree and like making their way up. So that'll be really interesting. I love the flowers on the tree and how it looks. And it's kind of giving me very Easter vibes. It kind of, I think, should have released with that update as opposed to this one, but I do really love this item, and there is a very good possibility I will be snagging this item as well. But that's it in terms of the new items we're getting in the premium shop. I haven't included any of the items that are currently in the shop because, of course, we already have access to them. So this is just the potential future items that we're going to be getting. But before we end this video, I do want to share my top 3 items that I'm almost certain I'm going to be getting. The first one is the sailor outfit. Now, I know it's an interesting choice, but I just love this aesthetic so much, so it's definitely going to be a must-have for me, and I would love to see if these come as separate pieces since it is being phrased as a bundle. The next one, of course, is the Neverland Well. I'm in love with this. I think this is going to be the best well in the game. It's going to be very versatile. It can fit into almost any biome, and I absolutely love that about this. Lastly, we have this lighthouse house skin. And I mean, it doesn't specify that it's a house skin. It says Rocky Coast Lighthouse. So it is possible it could be something that's just like an item that's placed in the valley and not actually functional as a house. That's definitely possible, but I'm hoping that this can also function as a house because that would be really nice. But these are my top 3 items. Let me know what your favorite items are from all of the things that we've seen in this video today. But I am so, so, so excited about this premium shop. It's going to be filled with such wonderful, unique items, and I can't wait to see how we can implement this into our valley. But again, I want to give all the credit to Dreamlight Leaks because this information was taken from their Discord server. So, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, their channel will be linked or their server will be linked in the description below. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know what you guys are going to be getting from the premium shop. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.